Jane.
Hi.
Thanks for being here today, coming from Christchurch, to talk about your experience with There For You. So we're talking about your lovely mum who had a relocation from a long-term home. Can you walk us through what was happening, your concerns, and why you decided to go with There For You?
Yeah, so mum we were moving mum out of the house. She'd been there for 54 years and she hasn't moved for 54 years. So her anxiety was really high and her mobility is reduced and she's just getting older. So we needed someone to come from the outside really to help us, because we only had like 10 days turnaround, and my husband and I were quite pressured into getting mum out, keeping her occupied, sorting the old house out, moving, unpacking, cleaning, and putting the old house on the market, as well as getting mum into the new house and getting her, you know, all settled. So the pressure was on.
Gosh, okay, yeah, so that is a lot on your mind, not just for your mum, but for you, your family, your husband, and there was a lot of moving parts. So I'm glad I was able to help. Can you recall the specific types of services and things that I did?
Yeah, so mum's not very good at mobilising, so it was really good, Leanne, that you took mum out, you took her shopping, you took her to the movies, and you did a few nice things that actually mum really liked to do, and you kept her occupied, which was really good for my husband and I, because you know it took the pressure off me worrying about mum, and we could actually get on with moving the house and doing all the things that we're supposed to do. So and you also helped with moving, because you sorted out the new kitchen and put everything in the drawers, which was probably better than what I could have done, because I just haven't got the patience to do that. So it was actually really nice to get someone else to do that, and you did a better job than what I would have done. So thanks, Leanne.
You're very, very kind, and I'm glad I was able to help. It was quite a nice experience for me also to be working with the same family for a couple of days in a row. So we had a few different experiences. Yeah, so there was like the driving, the companionship, and also helping with the house, which was just wonderful. So what was it like knowing that you could engage just one service, one person to help with so many different things?
Yeah, well, I think it made it so much easier. Mum got on well with you, Leanne, and you've got a really personable personality. We didn't have to go toing and froing with different people, so and that made me trust you probably, and it's good to have that trust. And then it took the pressure off, because I knew that mum was safe and she was happy and she was preoccupied, and that made the whole process a lot easier. So it was a win-win. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun, actually. It's sort of like being part of the family for the few days and having a chance to go on little adventures and get to know each other. So it was great, and also meeting her dog as well.
Yeah.
Now that you've had the experience of working with There For You, what would you say to anyone else who's in a similar situation who might be thinking about working with us?
I think it's a good service. I think Leanne's very trustworthy and she's very good, especially with mum, and she's quite elderly, but she had a lot of fun, which is quite important, I think, for elderly people, because even though they're older, they're still quite youthful inside. And I think it made the whole process moving just a lot easier and a lot happier as well. And mum's really quite settled now, which is good.
That's good to hear. Oh,
yeah, it was good.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, no, it was great actually. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. And for anyone else who's thinking about working with There For You, if you've got any questions, do give me a call or send me an email, and I look forward to finding out whether I can be there for you as well. Thanks again, Jane.
Awesome. See ya.